We are on our way to Cleveland, guys. Let me turn on AC/DC because I don't want to get copyrighted. But that is where we are going this morning. So should be a lot of fun because I've never been there before. Warriors in the land. Guys, I don't know how long I'm staying at this hotel, but I'll go on that rant in a minute. I just want to show y'all around. So Town Place is my favorite, like, cheap hotel. The Ritz is my favorite out of all hotels in general. The Ritz in Atlanta. But here's the kitchen. I know I just walked in front of my dog. I'm terrible with blinds, so I'm even gonna try to show y'all out there. The bathroom, I'm bad right now, so I'm sorry if I sound kind of off. Bathroom. The living room, so I'll go on my rant now since the TV's right here. I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to show it. But the hotel website advertised having HBO, and obviously tomorrow is the Game of Thrones finale, so obviously I want to have HBO where I stay. And turns out they do not have HBO, even though they advertised it on their website, so they really BS'd me. So we're probably going to find somewhere else to stay tomorrow, because these are all the things they have, but they don't have HBO. And they advertised it, so I'm like really pissed off at them for doing that, and they're gonna get blasted in their review for lying about that. But yeah, here's where I'm gonna stay for the night. I have HBO Go on my iPad, but I don't know if it'll work because I don't know if my Spectrum will work since I'm not connected to my Spectrum Wi-Fi. That is obviously back home. So that was the thing I was really scared about coming to Ohio this week, was not being able to see the Game of Thrones finale, and I'm gonna see it because I have to see it. Like, I have to see Game of Thrones. So they literally only have like 30 TV channels when they said they had HBO, and so that would mean you would have a lot of other channels as well, but they do not have it, which, do not lie on your website, people. The whole reason we stayed here was because you had HBO. People, this is where it says that they have HBO on their TV, and then when I showed y'all over there, it is not on there, so this is a lie. Okay, so the hotel next door has HBO, so we're literally gonna rent a room there for the day just to watch Game of Thrones, which I know is extra, but it's the finale. Like, this is like one of the most important episodes of all time. But yeah, I'm currently reading Han Solo, which I only read a comic on Saturdays just to take a break from whatever novel I'm reading at the time, and then on Sunday, I don't have to read on Sundays, but I usually just do the audiobook for it and follow along on my iPad. And that's what I do on that day, on those days. I know I didn't finish Descendant of the Crane today, which is the day of the live show, but I am just taking my time with it, really, because one, it's a pretty average book, so it's not like I'm super excited to pick it up. I feel like I'm about 300 pages in, and I feel like nothing has happened, but I'm not a big fantasy reader either. So that may be part of it, but we will see, because something can happen in 100 pages. You never know. My hair's everywhere. It's windy. I thought Chicago was the windy city, but here I am. Welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Up a hill, so I'm out of breath as usual. Yeah. while I wait in the car, I thought I'd tell y'all my thoughts on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'll probably talk more in depth about it just throughout everything, throughout my whole YouTube. I didn't really like it, to be honest with y'all. It is very overwhelming. I think they need a bigger place. It's 6 stories, but only like I think 4 actually have museum stuff on it. But I would recommend going on a weekday, because I went at Sunday at like noon maybe, and there were so many people there. And you all can probably see in some of the clips, there's a lot of people, and it's just museums and there's so many people, it's hard to see everything because you want to read the little notes in front of the displays so you can see actually, oh, whose jacket was this, whose guitar was this, kind of thing. So it is very hard to get in and see that. And I didn't really like how it was designed. It was like by city. It was like, here's Motown, here's Detroit, here's London and Liverpool, and then here's Seattle. I didn't really like that. I wish it was more by, oh, here's the Rolling Stones, here's Guns N' Roses. I wish it was by band rather than city. And I could not find Queen anywhere. I did get this Queen book, and I did get a Night at the Opera, the vinyl for it, because I have not been able to find Night at the Opera anywhere, and it was like the same price as if I was to get it at Barnes & Noble or Target or something, so I'm very happy it wasn't overpriced. But yeah, I could not find Queen anywhere, and I am so upset about it, because I thought they had Freddie's Yellow Jacket, but I could not find it. And I thought they had Axl Rose's sneakers that he wore on the Use Your Illusions tour. I could not find those. I did show y'all the Guns N' Roses section. Like, everything they had was Dizzy Reed's. They did have Izzy Stradlin's guitar, which I put on my Instagram story, and it's on my travel story on Instagram, so I'll put my Instagram is always down below if you guys want to check that out. So they, I don't know, and they didn't have like any Led Zeppelin. I think they did have one of John Paul Jones' outfits, but nothing else. And I get that the bands have to be the ones to give the stuff, like give guitars or whatever to the place, but yeah. And then there's like, I don't get why there's rappers, and the overall I don't really recommend going there. I have been to the Beatles Museum, which I did vlog that when I was in England, so you can find that video somewhere on my channel. It's from 2015, which is really nice. I'm not a huge Beatles fan, but they did have like the Rolling Stones there. I think they had some Bowie there and other British artists. They had One Direction stuff in the gift shop, so that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't really like it. I felt like it was too much and like not enough at the same time. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say because my thoughts got kind of cut off. But that is what I'm gonna say. So I will check in with, this is the second time where the keys have not worked. This is in the second hotel, with the first in Cincinnati and then Cleveland. I'm being quiet because that door's open. I don't know why. But yeah, so this is so annoying. Like, I don't know why this keeps happening. My hair's crazy because it's really windy here. I just watched the Game of Thrones finale. Terrible. So I don't know if I should say spoilers. I'm not gonna say what happens, but you can see in the video that came out before this one. I'm honestly so upset right now. But it ended with the song I said it was gonna end with. So the Winds of Winter, I think it was the Winds of Winter, pretty much sounded the same. And then the one that's the Tower, the music with John, that music was in it, and I was like, it's gonna end with either one of those two, and it did. And then another one of my predictions happened, but that's really spoilery, so I'm not gonna say. But I'm honestly so upset. I did cry in this episode several times, and I just do not like the ending of it at all. But I really do think they can make sequels. I know Kit Harington said he doesn't want to be in Game of Thrones anymore. But I do think they could do different actors, or just when characters are older. So not necessarily like Sophie Turner, Macy Williams, like different actors. But